Kouhu by Lin Hui. Fish ponds as vast as lakes, hence giving rise to the name Kouhu, a vital land for ecological corridors, a scenic harbor showcasing seaport charm. Calligraphy and poem by Lin Hui.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenna. Welcome to Kouhu Township, Yunlin County. Kouhu is located in the southwestern coast of Yunlin County. This is a place that lives in harmony with water. From the ocean tides to the wetlands, they all profoundly shape the industries and lifestyles here. For the longest time, the people of Kouhu have relied on the sea, developing a thriving aquaculture industry while adapting to nature's rhythm of life. In recent years, Kouhu has integrated its wetland ecology, artistic creations, and community revitalization, making nature no longer just a backdrop, but an integral part of its local identity. This time, come along with me, starting right here from these wetlands, to discover this water-coexisting coastal township, Kouhu. In Kouhu, water isn't just a resource, it's the beginning of everything. This land was born from water, and because of water, it has developed a rich aquaculture industry. Among them, Taiwan Tilapia is internationally renowned, becoming Kouhu's most iconic specialty. The next stop, we are heading to Taiwan Tilapia Ecological Creative Park. It doesn't just showcase aquaculture prowess, but also integrates processing, technological applications, fish dietary education, and tourism experiences, starting from traditional fish ponds and moving towards smart aquaculture. Here, you can see the upgraded brand new face of Taiwan's fisheries. We have now arrived at Taiwan Tilapia Ecological Creative Park, and the handsome guy beside me is our Prince of Tilapia, Boss Wong.
Hello.
Hello, Boss Wong.
And to all the viewers, hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Coming to our Taiwan Tilapia Ecological Creative Park. As the name suggests, it definitely covers everything from the farming of Taiwan tilapia all the way to processing and making sure the Taiwan tilapia is utilized to its absolute fullest. So what kind of products can it be made into? A single fish from head to tail is an absolute treasure from top to bottom. Inside its eyes, there is a soft and chewy part that is incredibly rich in high hyaluronic acid. Across its entire body, the most valuable part is actually right there in its fish scales. After collecting these fish scales, we can extract collagen from them.
No way, really?
Yes, and they can even be used to make artificial corneas. Plus, we are the only ones in the entire world conducting this kind of research and development. This is exactly why you have to visit the Taiwan Tilapia Creative Park. It's the true meaning and value.
Meaning you get a great chance to really get to know this Taiwan tilapia.
Yes, that's correct. Exactly right.
So is Taiwan tilapia actually a sea bream, or is it a traditional uguo fish?
Taiwan tilapia is actually an introduced species. It was originally introduced to Taiwan from Southeast Asia. After it was brought in through continuous selective breeding in the year 2002, we then officially named it Taiwan Tilapia. Therefore, the traditional uguo fish and today's Taiwan Tilapia are completely different breeds.
Completely different.
And their body size is completely different too. Moreover, it's the very first fish in the world to go into space.
Into space?
Yes, a fish that flew into space, a fish for astronauts to eat.
Kouhu's Taiwan Tilapia is so incredibly amazing because technological aquaculture is the absolute key. By utilizing AI smart technology, they can remotely monitor the pond's dissolved oxygen, ammonia, nitrogen, pH levels, and temperature. It can even automate feeding and medication while keeping detailed records of the fish's condition. The annual harvest can reach up to 23 times that of traditional farming. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Kenna, the place you've arrived at right now is the world's very first AI Smart Taiwan Tilapia Farm. Why did we develop this AI Smart Taiwan Tilapia Farm? The main reason is to solve the threat climate change poses to the Taiwan tilapia. For example, in our current aquaculture ponds, dissolved oxygen is crucial for the fish. But in the early traditional farming, they had absolutely no idea what the dissolved oxygen data was inside. However, with our current AI smart ponds, we insert an AIoT device inside, which monitors 24 hours a day its dissolved oxygen levels. Furthermore, in our current farms like this, the power generated and the electricity used all completely comes from solar power. The solar panels also have another function. If temperatures get too high in the summer, they can block direct sunlight. The temperature won't get so high, so the Taiwan tilapia won't suffer from massive die-off. So it helps control the water temperature. There's another key point, which is that right now, with the feed we put in, after the fish eat it, they also produce waste.
Right.
Our AI smart aquaculture ponds are different from traditional ones. Every single day, we take the fish's waste and collect it all. During this farming process, the fish won't develop an earthy taste. Therefore, this is also a highly crucial water quality monitoring point.
Boss, where are we standing up so high right now? What exactly is this?
We are currently standing on top of this live fish transport truck.
So underneath us, these are all live fish?
These are brought from traditional aquaculture ponds. They are harvested and brought back early in the morning. Afterward, we use this live fish truck. You see those white bubbles? That's pure oxygen. It ensures that every single fish from the pond all the way to the factory during this entire journey is kept at a low temperature and supplied with pure oxygen. This is the only way the fish will be, every single one of them, alive and fresh.
So transporting them here from the ponds is the very first step here.
Yes, that's exactly right. So right here, I'm going to give you a very important mission.
Tell me.
Right. So come on. Kenna, come and experience this for yourself. Let's have you experience scooping the fish.
I'll give it a try.
I'll have my colleague teach you.
The fish scooping experience just now is actually also a technology they've developed. In the early days, it was done manually like this, scooping them up slowly. Now they use that machine like this. And there is a whole complete system. The boss also mentioned that doing it this way can effectively reduce the time those fish have to stay inside those buckets. Again, it's all about maintaining the highest quality, ensuring the freshest and happiest fish. Boss Wong, right now we've arrived at your production line.
This is exactly our fish fillet processing production line.
Is this the final procedure?
Yes. Every single day there are almost 40,000 fish being filleted right here.
40,000? That's insane, so many. And I can totally believe it because, like this master behind me, in really just over 10 seconds, the whole fish is cleanly filleted. Here at your place, almost everything I see right now is Taiwan tilapia.
Here in our factory, besides Taiwan tilapia, we also have air-freighted salmon from Norway and this mackerel also from Norway. But they are not on the same production line. We have 3 production lines in total. The 3 production lines produce fish species that must be completely different from one another, so there won't be any cross-contamination.
Understood. Got it. Through the boss's incredible craftsmanship spirit, he acts as the perfect gatekeeper for quality. Every single step has a strict SOP, from the temperature down to the exact timing. Absolutely everything is controlled exceptionally well.
Kenna, before you leave, I've also prepared for you a whole table of a Taiwan tilapia feast.
No way!
It's extremely delicious.
It doesn't get any fresher than this. Let's go!
Okay. It's absolutely full of Taiwan tilapia.
Full of Taiwan tilapia indeed.
The dish I recommend the most is this one, the tail of the Taiwan tilapia. A lot of people, when they first see it, might think it's fried rice noodles. But no, this isn't fried rice noodles. You see, it's incredibly labor intensive, so we have to pull them out one by one. And after pulling them out, we take those bones and slightly soften them. After they are softened, they need to be rinsed and cleaned again. So to make this product, it actually takes about 3 days just to turn it into a finished dish.
First of all, I always used to think that Taiwan tilapia or uguo fish had an earthy taste. That's the impression everyone has, but the ones here don't have it at all. The fish here is incredibly fresh and sweet. You can completely taste that the quality of the fish here is exceptionally premium. As you chew, the sweetness of the fish comes right out. It's truly extraordinary. Taking a trip here, you will understand that Kouhu's Taiwan tilapia is no longer just a local industry. It is actually a powerful calling card, making its mark on the global stage. This park, from technological aquaculture to industrial value addition, showcases exactly the solid capabilities of Taiwan's continuously upgraded fisheries. Kouhu's charm doesn't just lie in its aquaculture industry. The intersection of land and water has also nurtured a completely different and stunning landscape.
Next up, we are heading to the beautiful and unique Changlong Wetlands. Good morning, Pei-chan.
Good morning.
Today, I'd love to ask you to properly introduce to us how Changlong Wetlands transformed into what it looks like today.
Actually, the current ecology of Changlong Wetlands is vibrant and rich with lots of mangroves and migratory birds. But if we go back 40 years, it was actually due to a disaster that this wetland was formed. It used to be entirely farmland before.
Would you say that after it became a wetland with this kind of environment, the biggest impact on the residents here was what?
Of course, their industries had to change. They were originally farming, but later, because it was flooded with seawater, they transitioned into an aquaculture industry. Then there's the fact that when these migratory birds come, they will forage in the wetlands. It's just like their restaurant, providing an incredibly rich ecological environment. These installation art pieces you see also started over a decade ago. At that time, we felt that when the villagers looked at the wetlands, they would warn their children not to go near them. They thought it was very dangerous, partly because it was flooding that formed the wetlands, so there were painful memories attached. But slowly, by organizing this art festival or doing community revitalization, we hope that through these efforts, people will gradually get to know more about this wetland environment, as well as better understand and feel a stronger connection to this community.
Where are we right now?
This is our Changlong Wetlands' most special artwork from the art festival. It's exactly what we're walking on right now.
We are standing on top of an artwork right now?
Yes, actually, this was our local residence. At that time, there were two grandpas in their 80s leading many volunteers to complete it together. It's a bridge. We call it Connection.
Connection?
Yes, because we feel that it connects people with the wetlands. Furthermore, this bridge, its location is exactly where the grandpas in the past walked when they went to work in the fields. An ox cart path. Right. So to speak, it also connects past history with the current wetland environment. Therefore, we named it Connection.
Pei-chan, are we right now inside the Changlong Meeting House? Is this room exactly where everyone gathers together?
Literally speaking, this is absolutely correct. Its earliest history can be traced back to the time when the Japanese ruled Taiwan. Of course, after the Japanese left, this place was abandoned. 20 years later, it became a place for kids to attend classes.
So this was kind of like a little classroom?
Yes, exactly right. Actually, we gave this special building a name. It's called the Undersea Little Dragon Palace. Because right next to us is our main temple center, Anlong Temple. It's called Anlong Temple because we are so close to the sea, we incorporate a lot of ocean imagery, including the blue, irregularly shaped pillars and these marine creatures, fish, shrimp, and crabs, all put together using mosaic collages. And on the walls, you can see that some of the tiles actually have printed photos of our Changlong village on them. Yes, so basically on this wall, you can see some very ordinary daily life moments in Changlong village, or things that are truly unique to us.
Changlong Wetlands aren't just a scenic view, and art isn't just for decoration. They are exactly how the people of Kouhu carry on with their daily lives, following the tides and moving with the land, breathing together as one. But Kouhu's resilience doesn't just grow by the sea, it also grows within its people. Next up, we are heading to the Feng-Hsi Memorial Library to listen to a life story that emerged right from this very piece of land. Hello, Director. Today we might have to trouble you to help introduce to us this Feng-Hsi Memorial Library.
Sure. Our Feng-Hsi Memorial Library features a very special boat-shaped roof design.
A boat-shaped roof design?
Yes.
Why is that?
It mainly echoes teacher Zhang Feng-Hsi's book published in the 62nd year of the Republic, 1973. The title of his literary work, A Broken Boat in the Ocean.
I heard that the architect behind this library is actually incredibly renowned. It's the architect C.Y. Lee. He is so amazing because both Taipei 101 and Kaohsiung's 85 Sky Tower were designed by him. How was it possible back then to invite him to design this library?
Teacher Zheng Feng-Hsi was determined to establish a library in his hometown, but teacher Zheng Feng-Hsi passed away from liver cancer in the 64th year of the Republic, 1975. So his widow, Ms. Wu Ji-Chao, established a foundation in the 66th year of the Republic, 1977. The Zheng Feng-Hsi Cultural and Education Foundation to raise funds for building the library. At that time, the famous architect C.Y. Lee happened to be a board director of the foundation, and that is how this collaboration came to be.
Director, personally, which part of his story do you think is the most touching or the most remarkable?
I think the most touching part is his school days.
His school days?
Yes, because teacher Zheng Feng-Hsi was born with deformed legs, making it difficult for him to walk, but he overcame countless hardships and ultimately earned his bachelor's degree from the Department of Law at National Zhongxing University. That's why Kouhu Township, specifically at the end of the 112th year of the Republic, 2023, approached the Taiwan Film and Audiovisual Institute to purchase the film A Boat in the Ocean, specifically a 15-minute edited clip. The purpose is to let the public know about teacher Zheng Feng-Hsi's never-give-up spirit. We hope that our library can play a beautiful role in passing on this knowledge and inspiration.
Books help us find our direction. In Kouhu, that incredible resilience left behind by Zheng Feng-Hsi, that absolute refusal to give up, also reminds us that the path may be difficult to walk, but our resolve can remain completely unwavering. Next up, time and sunlight will slowly cultivate a completely different kind of value. We are heading over to Jin Zhuan to see exactly how Kouhu transforms time into the most grounded and authentic taste. Hello, boss lady.
Hello.
Actually, I'm someone who really loves eating mullet roe, especially when it's roasted. Actually, overseas, I've almost never seen it. It was only in Taiwan that I finally discovered it.
Taiwan is actually the main country that produces mullet roe.
And a lot of mullet roe happens to come right from here in Kouhu?
That's right.
Why is Kouhu Township the most suitable place for producing mullet roe?
This is because our terrain is a plain and we are close to the sea. When the northeast monsoon arrives, the temperature drops to around 10 to 20-something degrees Celsius. Mullet roe sun-dried under these conditions result in a much more beautiful color.
So what's the difference between mullet roe made in Kouhu and mullet roe made in other places? Where does the difference lie?
The main difference is that here in Kouhu, we have farmed mullet roe, whereas other places might produce more wild mullet roe.
Farmed ones are better?
That's right. It's highly recommended.
Starting from a fresh mullet roe, what is the entire process like? How does it transform into the mullet roe we know?
Okay, after the mullet is harvested, we bring the mullet roe back. Our first step is tying the threads and then cleaning the blood vessels. After cleaning the blood vessels, we weigh them. Next, we move on to curing. It's just like coating a donut with sugar, except we coat it with salt.
Coating it with salt?
Yes, coating it with salt. Every piece is different size, so the curing time varies. It can range from half an hour to over an hour. Once the time is up, we use water, regular tap water, to rinse it clean. Then we lay them on wooden boards to sun-dry. We have to flip them every 2 hours. At night, we gather them and press them with stones. This makes its texture much denser and firmer. We repeat this process over and over for about a week.
How should we tell a good mullet roe from a bad one?
What you see here on the shelves, these are all our famed ones. The majority of what they display now is relatively uniform orange color. This is because the fish undergo a bleeding process, so they won't have a darker color. As for the wild ones, due to the method of catching them, they are caught at sea. So when they are hauled onto the fishing boat, and also depending on how they are caught, the blood from the roe sometimes seeps right into the roe itself. That's why you'll see both dark and light colors. Come, let me grab some to show you.
Wow, such a huge difference.
Huge difference, right?
So this side has blood in it?
Yes, blood has seeped into it. And this one is without blood, where no blood has seeped in.
Is mullet roe, is it sun-dried to slowly achieve this color?
That's correct. The more the mullet roe is sun-dried, the color will slowly become darker and darker. So you can see we have shading nets above us. It's because during noon, we need to protect them from the sun.
Hearing you talk so much about it, I'm starting to drool. Can we go and try your mullet roe?
No problem. Let's go.
Let's go. Wow,
It's so delicious. This is so different from the mullet roe I usually eat. In terms of that fishiness mullet roe usually has, there's a huge difference. This has almost no fishy taste at all. It's just pure aroma. It truly has the kind of taste of the ocean inside.
As you chew it slowly, it leaves a sweet aftertaste. It will linger right there. That lingering flavor will stay in your mouth, slowly spreading out. You'll get the aroma of the roe along with the natural oils, so you won't feel like your throat is dry or scratchy at all. This is exactly the signature feature of our factory's farmed mullet roe.
Good flavors need time to slowly cultivate, and memories do too. Next up, we are heading to Wubei Community to see another way of leaving a lasting mark, carving daily life into window grills, so that the moment the light shines through, you can see the beautiful stories of this place. Hello, Chairman. Hello.
Hello.
Actually, before coming to Wubei Community, I had heard that there are so many stories here. What surprised me the most is that the stories here are all recorded using window grills. Is it like this window grill right next to us?
Yes, exactly, the window grill right behind us.
How did you decide to use window grills to tell your own stories?
Actually, to make it easier to share, since we have so many unique characteristics, how could we best present them? Actually, every household has window grills. They all have iron windows, so we took our stories and combined them with the art of iron window grills to showcase them to the world. This way, when tourists come here by appreciating the art on the iron window grills, they can easily understand the stories of our community here.
How many art window grills do you have here right now?
Actually, we have 13 iron window grills here.
13 of them?
Yes, and 10 of them actually feature the imagery of hands, because hands represent protection and passing down heritage. This is one of our earliest Ganzi-Dian traditional grocery store. The early Ganzi-Dian helped drive our community's rural economic development. Actually, this part right here is a beetle nut.
This is a beetle nut?
Yes, and this is what they used to sell in the early days, candied fruits. And right over there is a hand.
So this specific window grill is telling the story of the Ganzi-Dian. What about the other 12?
Actually, those 12 tell stories about our community's cultural landscapes and history, our unique local culture, and the special products from our community.
What kind of products are there?
Generally around here, the first crop season is for rice farming, and the second season is for peanuts, along with garlic and sweet potatoes.
This idea is seriously amazing. Using this approach to let people walk right into your community means they can stroll around while truly getting to know this place. Chairman, is this the community's very famous century-old human-faced banyan tree? How old is it right now?
Actually, its exact age is untraceable, but the elders from the early days and experts say that this tree, having burls growing around the roots, means it has a history of 300 years.
Is it called the human-faced banyan tree because there is actually a human face on it, or why is that?
Yes, its trunk has an image that looks just like a human face.
It really does. There's a human face right here?
Yes, if you look closely for a moment.
Wait a minute, this looks a lot like a mouth, right?
Yes, that part right there is the mouth. The 2 rows of teeth are quite obvious.
Oh, I see it now. It really is a mouth. Ah! And the eyes? Can you see it? I believe that since you started making the window grills, along with this human-faced banyan tree, your community must have experienced changes, especially after you started crafting these window grills.
Actually, our community has changed quite a bit because a lot more people come here now.
Lots of tourists.
Because our iron window grills have won the American Muse and IDA Design Awards, as well as a French Art Award, so it attracts a lot of artists who will come here to shoot scenes and search for that spark of inspiration.
Wubei uses iron window grills piece by piece to vividly carve out their daily lives. The human-faced banyan tree standing there is not just a marvelous sight, but more like a gentle reminder that the community's memories have actually always been here. Kouhu also has another way of preserving its memories. They aren't carved into windows, but are gathered right from the seaside. Oyster shells, seashells, and fragments washed ashore by the waves are taken by pairs of hands and pieced right back together on the walls, transforming into a beautiful scenery you can see every single day. Hello, Teacher Chen. Hello.
Hello.
I heard that you are a national level artist.
I just really like it. It's just a hobby of mine.
Like right next to us now, this wall here is exactly through your magic, teacher. With a wave of your magic, it transformed into this beautiful artwork. Our current location is in Jinhu Community.
Yes, Jinhu Community.
First of all, teacher, why did you choose to, in Jinhu Community, create this kind of art?
Jinhu Community is where I live, and it's also my hometown.
Oh, so you did this to give back to your hometown?
Yes, we hoped that our hometown wouldn't be so, dull. We wanted to add a bit more color to life, so that's how we got this idea.
Because I see that the materials you've chosen now are actually quite special. They appear to be oyster shells and seashells.
Yes.
How did you decide to choose these kinds of materials to create your art?
Oyster shells and seashells are some of the unique marine resources from our seaside. Because these things are usually just discarded, we hoped that there would be a way to reuse them.
Looking at it from here, when you were designing this piece of art, what was the core concept behind it?
We live right by the sea, so we used marine ecology, the entire ecological landscape within it, as our presentation.
I heard, teacher, that right here in Jinhu Community, this isn't your only artwork.
There are 3 other quite representative pieces.
3 other representative ones?
Yes.
Could you take me to take a look at the other ecological scenes?
Sure. Let's go.
Teacher, this artwork we have right here, you mentioned on the way over that this is your favorite piece. Why is this one your absolute favorite?
Because it features the scenery of a fishing village. When it comes to the fishing village scenery, it's basically a general term. It also encompasses the marine ecology, including the ecology of the fishing village all within it. Its craftsmanship is much more delicate. A lot of it involves relief sculpture, requiring piece by piece gluing and pasting, precisely following the natural characteristics of the oyster shells to create those overlapping layers.
To create this, how much time did you spend?
This took nearly a month's time.
A month is really fast.
I was even rushing the work at night.
From daytime to nighttime, you were busy working?
Busy at night until 3, 4, or even 4 or 5 in the morning.
Teacher, you already have so many incredible masterpieces. What kind of vision do you still have for the future?
Because this is actually just a starting point. We hope that our Kouhu Township isn't just about Jinhu Community alone. Kouhu Township should become a township of oyster shell art. Currently, we have a project underway, which is at Jinhu Elementary School, doing something completely different. This one is done using a flat relief method.
I see.
Over at Jinhu Elementary School, we are using round sculptures, creating entirely 3-dimensional shapes.
I believe right now just a few artistic creations alone are already enough to attract so many people, not to mention when you make more and more.
It will slowly attract even more people.
It will probably become Yunlin's most attractive township. In the oyster shell art community, what's most moving isn't just the beauty of the artworks, but rather how their value has been completely redefined. Materials that were originally discarded have now become the pride of the community. In a similar spirit of slowly cultivating value, Kouhu has another, more everyday scene that requires even more patience. Time is nurtured in the water, and techniques are hidden in every feeding and every single detail of management. Hello, boss lady.
Hello, Kenna.
I've noticed that nowadays in Taiwan, people actually really love eating eel.
Yes.
Especially in places like Taipei, a lot of Japanese restaurants definitely sell eel rice bowls.
About 70% of the eels actually come directly from Kouhu Township, raised right here and sent out.
Is it because the water quality here is suitable, or is it the climate?
The temperature that eels prefer is between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Here throughout the year, this temperature ranges last the longest.
From a baby eel to a mature eel, about how long does it take?
The fastest is 10 months before they can be sold, but their growth rates vary significantly, so to completely clear out a batch, it takes about 2 years.
Wow, what a very special creature.
The hard part for us is that we constantly need for their sizing to be more uniform, we have to frequently separate and sort the fish.
That sounds quite exhausting.
Yes.
Because there must be a lot of them.
Yes.
It's definitely not just sorting 1 or 2 fish.
I'll take you there in a bit.
Really? We can go directly into the aquaculture farm over there?
Yes, I'll take you to feed them.
Okay.
Hello, boss. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
morning. You are feeding the eels.
Yes. Do you want to give it a try?
Can I scatter the feed?
You can. Here, this is for you.
There are so many. How many are in here?
Almost 50,000.
50,000?
50,000 eels.
There are 50,000 eels in this pool?
Do you want to try it?
Let me try. Eat up. These eels are about this long. How big are they right now?
30 centimeters.
From being a tiny fry, how long has it been growing to reach this size?
Right now, it's been about 6 months.
6 months. Is this size getting close to being ready to be sold?
They can't be sold yet.
In your mind, what does a perfect eel look like?
It definitely must be healthy and active. How to bring out the wild nature of the eel. This is very important.
What kind of technique do we need to use to make them retain that wildness?
It's just like people. Basically, it comes down to water, air, and sunlight. The most important thing is how you maintain the water quality. Here, we generally use probiotics to keep the water in perfect condition. Also, the feed must definitely be of high quality.
I see.
Inside our feed, we add some fish oil along with some vitamins.
So they are eating really well too.
That's why they are so healthy and lively. Look, they keep jumping up looking for you.
They really are so energetic. In Kouhu, eels are not just a fast-produced commodity, but rather a labor that requires time, experience, and a deep sense of responsibility to complete. Next up, we are heading closer to the sea. There is a type of shellfish there that relies on the tides and mudflats to slowly grow. Kouhu even built an entire museum dedicated to it. Let's go see how this sea nurtures a theme and cultivates a sense of pride. Hello, Director Cheng.
Hello, Kenna.
Actually, I think this place is very special because I have never heard of a horseshoe clam themed pavilion. Boss, why did you want to establish a horseshoe clam themed pavilion?
The Horseshoe Clam Theme Pavilion, when we first discovered them, it was around 2000 to 2001. At that time, the government was promoting the One Town, One Specialty initiative. So at that time, we cooperated with the government to introduce them into fish ponds for aquaculture, turning them into a specialty of Kouhu Township. But we thought that just doing fish pond aquaculture wasn't enough, so we integrated recreation into it, allowing ordinary children, ordinary families, small families and schools and educational groups to visit, to go down and paddle canoes, ride bamboo rafts, and also catch clams while wading in the water.
You can experience so many activities by coming here.
The whole family can come play here and everyone will have a great time. Plus, they can learn about where horseshoe clams grow and their breeding environment. We've integrated it into learning through play.
How do horseshoe clams differ from other types of clams?
The scientific name of the horseshoe clam is mangrove clam.
Mangrove clam?
It grows right underneath mangroves and is a type of freshwater clam. As for regular clams, hard clams are a type of regular clam.
So they belong to completely different families.
Yes, their nutritional content is completely different. They contain organic zinc and taurine.
Is its nutritional content higher?
It's more abundant.
Do we have a chance today to go to your fish pond?
Of course. In a bit, you can also go down and experience it yourself.
I can go down too. It's a bit cold today. I'll have to check the water temperature later.
You have to use your feet to feel around.
So you use your feet to feel for them?
Because they are under the mud, when you step on something that feels like a bump, then you use your hands to dig it up.
Actually, I can feel a lot of things under my feet.
You have to move around like this.
I was a little bit scared because I'm really quite unfamiliar with this fish pond. I wasn't exactly sure what I was stepping on, but then as I was stepping around, I felt a huge one. You would think it was a rock. You'd never imagine that something so big is actually a clam.
This part here, this is the horseshoe clam's foot. Its foot.
Its foot?
Underneath, it's like this, in this kind of posture.
So it moves around like this underneath? Really?
Just kidding. Once it settles in one place, it pretty much doesn't move anymore. They only move when they are still young seedlings.
What does it eat?
It eats the algae in the water, so normally we will cultivate some algae. For example, there are milkfish in here, so I'll scatter some fish meal and milkfish feed. After the milkfish eat the feed, their waste, undergoing photosynthesis, water, sunlight, photosynthesis, will produce green algae. And that green algae is what the horseshoe clams eat. So it essentially has to become a simple ecological chain inside.
So this entire ecosystem in here was completely created by you?
Yes.
The boss is really amazing. First of all, this fish pond here uses seawater. The ocean is actually still a little bit of a distance away from here right now, so the boss himself brought the seawater in to fill up this fish pond. And the smartest thing about the boss, in my opinion, is that just bringing in seawater wasn't enough. You have to create this ecosystem. So, like right next to me here, there are mangroves. He also put milkfish and some crabs inside. The main purpose is to recreate that natural ecosystem right inside this fish pond. I think we've caught quite a few.
You want to eat them now, don't you?
Of course, I want to eat them. They are so huge. This is very rare.
No problem, no problem.
Can we get a taste?
Yes, definitely. I'll set it up for you.
Wonderful. Great.
It's so plump.
It's even bigger than an oyster.
Isn't it super fresh?
First time trying a horseshoe clam.
Awesome.
It's incredibly huge. So huge. It fills my whole mouth.
That's how it leaves a lingering flavor in your mouth. It bursts with juice. This broth is pure clam essence.
I think compared to regular clams, the biggest difference is probably that regular clams don't have as many layers of flavor. It still has that taste of the sea, but as you chew it, it suddenly becomes sweet. The meat is incredibly fresh and sweet. From aquaculture to guided tours and hands-on experiences, what you truly feel here is not just the local flavor, but the deep dedication the locals have for this land. Now that we've learned about the local industries, next up we definitely need to use our taste buds to dive deeper into understanding Kouhu. For our next stop, we are going to taste the incredibly aromatic barrel-roasted goose. Once this goose is chopped up, it fills this entire large plate. I have an idea. Just straight up, very boldly and happily, dip it in some goose fat. Oh, goose leg, eating a goose leg like this. Before we started, the boss came in and said, you need to chew it a bit more. The more you chew, the more fragrant it gets. I get it now, I really do, because the goose meat's own muscle fibers are a little bit tougher than chicken. So when you take the time to chew it, it releases that goose juice. The goose fat slowly emerges in your mouth, making the whole thing even more fragrant. It takes it to the next level with more layers of flavor. It's super delicious. And the seasoning on the outside that the boss did, amazing, truly amazing. Especially this bowl of goose fat. Look at this, look at this. A slick and juicy goose leg. I need a bowl of white rice. I need a whole pot of white rice to drizzle this goose fat right over it. Oh, I have to say, this is my first time eating barrel-roasted goose. It is seriously super delicious. The skin is incredibly crispy and the meat is tender and juicy. No wonder the boss said they only accept reservations. You can't get a taste without booking ahead. I heard that a barrel-roasted goose takes a lot of time for just one bird, roasting it nice and slow. The heat control and timing have to be precise, with someone keeping an eye on every single stage. Just a tiny bit off, and the skin won't be crispy, and the meat will dry out. Moreover, their roasting barrel features a double-layer design to allow for air convection. That's why it heats so evenly, allowing them to roast out this crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, juicy deliciousness that still holds that charcoal aroma. After leaving behind the aroma of the charcoal fire, we head towards a completely different temperature. Rong Ice Factory is ready to use ice to completely reawaken our taste buds. Hello, boss. Hello. Walking into your shop, there's this really retro vibe.
How long has your shop been open?
From when my dad started the business to me taking over now, it's been 43 years up to now. For the first 40 years, we only made traditional ice. Now we've transformed it into a dessert shop.
3 years ago? What was the reason that made you want to switch from an ice factory to an ice shop?
This was actually like just a turning point. 3 years ago, I happened to travel to Japan, specifically to Hokkaido. Because everyone, like Taiwanese people, what do they do when they go to Hokkaido? They eat their local raw milk soft serve.
Milk ice cream.
At that moment, when I ate that gold leaf soft serve, I realized this thing really generated a lot of buzz. My family originally had another side business, which we did for 37 years, which was a mullet roe factory. At that time, I thought our family already has ready-made ingredients for mullet roe flakes. In the past, they were always just used in restaurants, but I never thought about putting them on top of a dessert.
Probably no one has ever thought of that.
Right.
Only you.
So this was one turning point. The second turning point was that we happened to be relocating our factory. At that time, we thought, why not transform it to combine it with tourism? And so this dessert shop was born.
After hearing you talk so much about it, I really want to try your creative masterpiece, the Mullet Roe Soft Serve.
Okay, it's a Kouhu local exclusive.
I really can't imagine right now what kind of taste this is going to be. Here I go, going straight in. Is it okay if I take a big bite like this?
Yes, go ahead.
Wow, it goes so well together, salty and sweet. They definitely enhance each other for sure.
And you'll notice one thing, it has no fishy taste at all.
It has no fishy taste. Instead, it's just a very mild, salty kind of sea salt caramel vibe.
Right.
It does have a bit of that feel to it, but it also has the added layers and aroma of mullet roe mixed in.
Exactly.
After tasting the mullet roe ice cream with a hint of that salty and sweet flavor still lingering in my mouth, I naturally felt like heading somewhere more open and expansive. For our final stop today, we are going to the Yiwu Detention Basin. I've heard that looking out, there is a vast expanse of water. When the wind blows, you suddenly find yourself quieting down. If you just stand there and gaze at the scenery before you for a moment, you'll feel the pace of life slow down and you'll feel completely relaxed. Standing here right now next to the Yiwu Detention Basin, it's hard to imagine that in the early days this body of water wasn't a scenery like this at all. It used to be a farmland and low-lying land. Every time a typhoon came, it would flood. After remediation and management, it has become incredibly beautiful and very comfortable. Some locals even call it the Yunlin version of Sun Moon Lake. The sky and the lake surface reflect each other beautifully. I really love the feeling that the Yiwu Detention Basin gives you. It's truly so relaxing. There's a trail around the lake here, which is perfect for taking a walk. You can also rent a bicycle to ride all the way around the lake. Moreover, this place gives you a feeling of being extremely relaxed, just as peaceful as the surface of this water. It really is incredibly comfortable. Coming to Kouhu this time, I deeply felt the great diversity of agricultural and fishery products. There isn't just beautiful scenery here, but also a lot of delicious food. If you are willing to slow down your pace, you will discover that the stories of Kouhu are hidden in our everyday lives, not just by the water, but also in every corner where you choose to stop and pause. Kouhu still has many attractions worth visiting, waiting for you to explore them in person. Linking368 Taiwan, which township will we be visiting next? See you next time!